gang gang, ay, 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 gang gang, ay, ay, gang gang, 1v99. Hey yo, Epic, where that update? I've been glitching in trees.
Yo, what's good?
Playing
J Supreme.
J Supreme.
We're in the gold mine once again. Today we have another special guest.
Yeah.
He goes by Flammy Marciano. What's good?
What's happening, man? Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
AKA the Flamingo
Mariachi.
Mariachi.
It's my Mexican alter ego, bro. I'm gonna start banging that. For real.
There we go. For our listeners right now, I think all three of us are coming off a hangover.
Facts, bro.
Shit, you know how it is.
Facts.
East Side kickback party.
Yeah, I'm out of there still. Shout out to the water my guy gave me.
Yeah, there we go. We're just catching up with Flammy right now. He said he went 7-0.
Yeah, you know.
On the tables.
Shout out my boy McBride, man. That's my BP partner, bro. Like,
okay.
Yeah, San Jose Splash, bros.
Yeah. Okay.
I couldn't lose. Like, it got to the point where I didn't lose, but I just quit. Maybe like it's too easy. Like I'm out of here.
Yeah.
There's butt walking around. I need to go conversate. So yeah.
And they say quit while you're ahead. So
exactly.
That's definitely a good move.
Ahead is an understatement. We were out of there. We were out of the stadium.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun.
I think we just met Anthony at we had like a little basketball tournament.
Yeah.
Did you show up? Yeah, I think you showed up. Yeah.
Yeah, my boy Anthony McBride. So he does it on the court, off the court, BP tables, 2K. We do it all, man.
There we go.
Yeah.
For sure, man. Well, for our listeners, if you want to introduce yourself and what you do, what you're trying to do, this is a platform to do it. Go ahead.
I got you. Well, my name's Daquan Fox, stage name Flammy Marciano. I try not to limit myself. I give myself a title, but I just call myself an entertainer. I do everything. I do stand-up comedy. I rap. I do gaming videos.
Oh, you do gaming?
I used to play ball, yeah.
Like Twitch and shit?
Like Twitch stream.
Damn.
I YouTube stream now just because it's more accessible, easier for the fans, and it helps my YouTube revenue. So all those views I get on Twitch, which I don't get paid for, I can get paid for them on YouTube. So yeah,
a lot of people are way on YouTube anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay.
So it's looking like YouTube is the way right now, but I do have a PC set up at my new office, so I might do some Twitch streaming there for the most part. But yeah, man, I game whenever I get the chance to. Born in Kentucky, raised in San Jose. I was raised on the east side, and then I moved to the south side about freshman year, 8th grade. So
damn,
I'm pretty San Jose oriented, I would say.
Yeah.
I would say so myself.
Yeah. All right. Well, shit. So you got family out in Kentucky and stuff?
Yeah. I was born in Lexington, then I moved to San Jose when I was like 6 or 7, so like 2000, 2001.
So they're like vague, like you kind of remember.
Yeah.
Shit?
Well, I mean, I go back every year for like family
okay.
reunions and stuff, so it's not like they're like missing or anything. But yeah. It's just pretty dope. I miss my fam out there for sure. But my heart's definitely San Jose. That's what my heart is. Yeah.
Are you tapped in the music scene over there too? Or?
Yeah, there's like Bryson Tiller. He's from Louisville. I actually heard about him like middle school, like when nobody even knew who the dude was. Like I knew who he was, just
shit.
On like a local level, just by going out there every summer and hearing him. And next thing you know, I come out here and then I hear bro on the radio. I'm like, yo, that's Bryson Tiller. I thought my mom had the CD in the car at first, but it was the radio. So I'm like, yo, that's dope. Shout out Kentucky for the one time.
Okay.
Louisville. My soccer varsity coach, he went to Louisville. Louisville's there, and ever since then, I've always been like, oh, Louisville. I always remember Kentucky.
Nah, my city got beef with Louisville. I'm from Lexington, so it's University of Kentucky. So it's Big Blue Nation on this side. So the Wildcats. Okay. I don't fluff with the Cardinals.
My bad.
I don't fluff with the Cardinals.
I gotta go. I don't want no problems, Flammy.
I'll mess with you.
Cool, man. You mentioned you don't like to be labeled. I'm a big fan of that. You want to speak on that a little more? Like, do you feel like you just can do everything?
Yeah, like, man, my thing is, if you really want to be good at something, you're gonna, and if you really think you can do it, you're gonna lock in and do whatever it takes to accomplish that. Like, as far as gaming went, like, I just played games because it was fun, and my uncle sat me down and was like, hey, you know you're pretty good at it, you're pretty entertaining, why not try to make some money off it, or why not try to get a fan base off of that and include your music into it. So, and this is like my freshman year in high school, and this is back when the first Black Ops was out or whatever. I made a remix to My Last by Big Sean. It was called like Spy Planes in the Air. It was like he had that one song, my last song, like it's my last. I had one called "Spy Planes in the Air," and I just wanna get a kill streak in a blackbird here on my map. Yeah, so and then I introduced my music into that. Next thing you know, I had fans like, "Oh, I really like your gameplay," who ended up listening to the music and ended up liking the music. And people who like music, oh, you play video games, me too. So it's more of a if you really want to do something, you'll lock in and do it.
Yeah,
which is why I feel like I catch a lot of flack from this all the time, but I feel like college is it's not unnecessary, but I feel like college it's a scam. Like if you really want to learn something, bro, there's YouTube videos, there's Google, you can go to internships, you can go to these seminars where people are preaching who have done it without college.
Yeah.
It's all about college really just makes it more accessible. It makes it easier to learn, but then they're like milking you for money, and it's like I learned how to build my own PC through YouTube. I learned how to like fix computer boards. I learned how to do a OBS like streaming setup all through YouTube. And this is like things that people go to school for. Even music engineering, I never ever took a class. Like I just sat in and watched my uncle do it. And then I know how to do it, but I don't want to. But it's cool to have that tool just for, let's say my engineer's sick, I got to knock out a couple tracks, boom, I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
It's always good to, have a lot of stuff in your arsenal. My uncle always told me, like, it's cool. It's if you ever owned a Swiss Army knife and like say you were stranded, you're good. There's so many things on that Swiss Army knife that's gonna help you survive. Yeah. It's just like
if you know how to use it.
If you know how to use it, exactly. Yeah. Like, so if I gave you a Swiss Army knife and that shit has a fucking corkscrew on it, and you're like, I don't know what the hell this is. You don't know what's gonna pop off, but boom, you use that to start a fire if you really know what you're doing. So that's why I don't like titles, man. 'Cause I feel like titles limit people. And when people ask me what do I do, I say I'm an entertainer, which is just to sum it all up. There's a lot I could say, but I just say entertainer to sum it all up. So
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was sitting in class one day and we were having a similar conversation to this, to like, the kind of like the mindset that college gives us, where you got to pick one major and you got to do one thing, you got to pick one career, things like that. And I remember because I like Steph Curry. I like how he writes on his shoe, I can do all things. Yeah, I think that's like a biblical verse. Right. But I like that saying because I feel like we can do all things. Like you said, put your mind to it, you can do it. One day I got hit with we were like passing notes around. When someone spoke, you could pass a note to that person and like say, I liked what you said here, or I didn't like this. Yeah. And this dude sent me a note, and he's like, just be careful, because I let the class know like what I like to do, and like I was just like I just want to do everything. And then he's like, be careful with that. He's like, you might end up doing like nothing at all, like if you're like focused on like, too much at one time. Yeah. So I was like, okay. But I was still like, I don't know, part of me was like, man, fuck that.
Yeah, like, there's that Kanye everything in you. So I can do whatever I want. Yeah. I'm Kanye.
Yeah. You ain't got the answers.
Yeah, you ain't got the answers, student. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. I get what he's saying too. It's like I said, like I do a lot of things, but sometimes when I focus too much on this, I find myself start to lack in the expertise that I had in this. So like at the time I was focusing on stand up and YouTube and stuff, I felt myself falling on a musical level. So I would go into the booth and I wouldn't have the same sharpness or the same wittiness that I would have usually. Yeah. So then I was like, all right, I got to find that balance. And on top of this, like I'm going to school, I have a full-time job at the same time. So it's like, I get what he's saying, but also I get what you're saying too. It's like, okay, let me mess up though. Let me mess up. Like, let me make that mistake so I can learn from it and bounce back. So, yeah.
Cool.
Well, I like that balance. Because like in high school, I tell him all the time, I was just focused on soccer. I was dedicated to soccer. I didn't go out, didn't socialize. But then after a certain point, after I got to college, I didn't play college soccer. Yeah. So I gave that up. Once I started to actually go out, I'm like, I can't socialize. Like, what the fuck? Like, this part was like, I was lacking so much. So the next part of my life was like, all right, like, let me learn how to interact with people, get to know people. And it's important to have those too, because like you can't get in the world you won't make it anywhere if you can't interact with people.
Exactly.
It's like social skills.
Like you were saying about soccer, like throughout high school, like I played football since I was like 6. Like it was football. And when you get to high school, it takes up so much of your life. Like after school, you have practice, and then Friday you have games, Saturday, Sunday study hall, and this is like year round. Even when it's off season, like there's training, there's weightlifting. Even during the summer, there's off-season training, there's strength and conditioning.
Yeah.
And out of those 365 days in a year, you might have 320 of those dedicated to just football.
Yeah.
And
the rest are like just rest periods for football.
Exactly.
It's
So
like 24/7.
that's why I tell my little cousin, it's like, hey, you know, like I understand you want to be a football player, you want to do that. Because what I did is I focused too much on football to where I feel like I could have been building a different strength. I feel like there were so many other strengths I could have been focusing on. Like I was also in musicals and plays, and I felt like if I would have took the theatrical route in high school, it's more of an opportunity to become, you know, I wouldn't say a star, but like you said, just like a lot of, like my professor told me, a good smile will get you in a lot of places a degree can't. A good handshake and a nice smile.
Hard.
Yeah. A nice smile and a handshake goes a lot further than some places a degree will take you. So it's like, watch how you carry yourself. Like me, I finished at a community college, but if I work for like a really big computer company, but I go to these Christmas parties, I go to these office parties and shake hands with people 6 figures a year, 7 figures a year, and they mess around. Hey, what do you do? And I just tell them, oh, I'm just a factory worker, dog. And yo, get out of here. You know, it's all about personality, man, at the end of the day. But like I said, you know, try not to focus on just one thing. You know, like make yourself like that, like you said, that balance. If you could find that balance, you're unstoppable.
Yeah.
So,
I always say, like, develop your whole personality, like, as a whole.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't just
Exactly.
focus on one thing and just be just lacking all the other areas.
And another thing
neglect
about
them.
that, like a lot of people think that when you do that, you're being fake. Like you're not being fake. You're adapting to the situation. Like we're on the east side right now. Like I feel at home in a hoodie in 80-degree weather.
Yeah.
But if it came down to it and Elon Musk pulled up on me, I have no problem being a mad professional person.
Yeah.
And some people mistake that as being fake. It's not being fake. It's just adapting to your situation. Like a chameleon's only, like, if a chameleon stays brown all the time, like in grass, like it's gonna get swooped by a hawk or some shit.
Yeah.
Like you have to adapt to survive in the game. So that's exactly how it is.
It's very
Yeah,
true.
Big fans of that. Shit. I mean, that's kind of what we pride ourselves on too.
Yeah.
I mean, just even doing this, like adapting to people coming onto our show, and adapting to different styles, and when we go out to network, like, you know, just adapting to environments is freaking huge,
Yeah.
bro. But shit, yeah. You talked about theater.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've done
I love
theater for a while.
I did I was in every single play in high school. I did do 2 musicals in high school just because I don't know how to sing, but like they kept me in for like some extras, and then like I was in To Kill a Mockingbird, One Floor of the Cuckoo's Nest, Hamlet, Charlie Brown, and then outside of that I also did like a few plays with the San Jose Theater downtown. I did a couple plays there that was pretty tight. Like man, like I had a lot of passions in high school, dog. Like when I tell you, like I couldn't focus on, like football took a lot out of me. It really did. Like I really wish I would have took the theatrical route a little harder than I did originally, just because it's fun, like being able to channel another character and you get to leave reality first. Like some people smoke to, you know, get away from their problems. Some people watch movies to escape reality for a second, but it's dope to be another person with another mindset, with another goal than you, and then you can go home and be you. And you know, it's like Jim Carrey. Like a lot of people said he's hard to work with because he gets too much into his character.
It's his character.
Yeah, like there's a special on Netflix on Jim Carrey. Like when this dude does a movie, like he literally becomes that person, and people say it's hard to have a conversation with him because he will not answer to Jim. He won't answer to Mr. Carey. He'll answer to his character name the whole time he's shooting the movie.
Yeah, that was that Andy one, huh?
Exactly. Yeah. Andy Warhol, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
And
I don't remember his last name. Yeah,
but I think that's dope.
it's crazy.
I think it's tight. Like the fact that this dude loves it so much that it's his life, like literally. And he tells people, like, how do we not know, like, us being us is the real character? how do we not know like being somebody else is who we really are?
Oh
like,
man,
like it's dope. Like it's tight to think. That's why I fluff with Jim Carrey so tough, man.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
that's why like being in theater was so dope to escape reality and to channel a whole nother character. That shit's tight. Even in music, like a lot of people are calling these rappers fake. It's not fake. It's, you know, it's a persona. Like I don't want to see Waka Flocka rubbing puppies. Like I want to see him carrying around an AK in the mall. Like that's
going hard in the paint.
Exactly. But sometimes when he goes home, he has to kick back with his girl and, you know, focus on being a dad or being a husband. Like I said, outside of reality, it's there's a lot of spectrums of what different people could be, and I just so happen to like channeling other people's personalities.
Yeah,
it's tight to me.
Yeah, there's something super freeing about it. I recently got into theater.
Yeah,
and that shit's fucking like. At first, I was just because everybody in like that was in the class, they already had like some experience. So
yeah.
I was coming in brand new, and like I was just watching everybody do their thing. I'm like, wow, like
Yeah.
these guys are super good. And then, you know, it would come to me, and I'd just be like, all right, you know, how do I? You start, you know, thinking like, how do I channel this character?
Exactly.
And it's interesting because I was telling him the other day, like, I've never been anybody other than myself.
Yeah.
So like learning to like be somebody else it's so freeing because you leave your whole identity behind, bro. Whatever you've done, whatever you are, whatever you think you are, you leave it behind and you become fucking.
Exactly. You could be a millionaire if you want. Yeah. I'm a millionaire right now. Don't talk to me. I'm rich. Like exactly how it is. And like in theater class, like people like you, like the fresh people, those are the ones who have the most fun. Those are the ones who usually become the best actors, just because it's like a classic movie, let's say like Titanic or Forrest Gump. Yeah. No, let's say you haven't seen it. It's 2018 and you watch it now. You get to enjoy that same nostalgic feeling that people enjoyed 1999, but you enjoy it later. So it's new to you and you're older, and it's like, yo, have you seen Forrest Gump? Like, yeah, bro, it came out 20 years ago. But no, have you seen it though? So it's like the new people are the ones that usually appreciate it a lot more, because people that do it from the jump almost take it as a job, you know. They like focus really hard. But it's like people that are fresh and just one day wake up, hey, I like theater, I want to check it out. Those are people who tend to have the most fun. And it's just dope. It's just a dope place to be around.
Yeah, it's fucking wild, bro. Just, you know what, the people in that theater class, I see them around campus. Like I would see them before the class. Yeah. Very quiet. They stick to themselves. Yeah. In class, super quiet. And then like they're in theater, bro, and they're whole different.
It gets crazy.
First, like I'm just like, dog. What? You never even said a word in class. And, like you out here acting like.
Yeah, there's this one white kid in my theater class in high school. Never talked at lunch. Like he might say a few words, and then one day it was we did a talent show and for a drama final, and then this dude rapped a whole Biggie song like Notorious B.I.G. I'm like, yo,
I didn't even know you could cut. I didn't know you cussed.
Yeah, my man knew every word and ad lib, and I was like, you know, you never know what someone's capable of. That's the dope part about being in theater. Like he felt free there. He felt free enough to do a Biggie song for his final.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And it was like this dude looked like Shia LaBeouf, like even Steven Shia LaBeouf, not Transformers. Like this dude looked like crazy. So that's why I love drama class, man. It's so dope. It's fun. It's so tight.
Do you ever want to get into like short films, like being an actor in short films?
Yes, actually. So I don't know if you heard my song Vic Story. It's like a storytelling type song. There's three different ones. It's on my SoundCloud, and one of them's on my album Season that came out last year. So Vic Story is basically about the character progression of this dude who loses his mom and his brother in the first Vic Story. The second one, without spoiling the story for you guys, the second one, the guy that he kills, his girlfriend comes and tries to kill him in the second one. And then in the third one, he's made it. He's become an athlete. He got drafted and everything. The girl that he kills in the second one, her son tries to kill him in the third one. So it's called Vic Story 1, 2, and 3. You guys should definitely check it out. I'm actually writing a mini movie for that. So me and my boy are working on that.
That's dope.
So we actually started writing the script. As far as shooting and production, we might do that towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
But this is like something I really want to like focus and lock in on. So
cool.
Like a lot of rappers are busy making mixtapes and albums. Not knocking it at all, but I want to do a movie.
Yeah.
Like you know how like video directors, oh, we just shot a movie. Last night was a movie.
Yeah.
Like I take offense to that because I know how long it takes to do a screenwrite, casting, screenplay, script, memorizing lines. That's a movie. So me and my boy, we're writing the script right now.
Yeah, you guys are making a blockbuster motion picture.
Yeah, like I'm putting a lot of money into this, putting a lot of time and energy. Cool. So it's gonna be pretty dope. So yeah, when you guys get a chance, listen, or I'll send you the link or whatever.
Yeah. Nah, we'll
story.
definitely.
It's pretty dope.
Tap into that. Cool, man. That's dope. And shit, it's a good time for Bay Area movie makers too. I mean, Black Panther.
Yeah.
Killed it.
Ryan Coogler.
Mm-hmm.
He also shot
Fruitvale Station.
Fruitvale, right?
Yeah,
Creed.
Station, Creed. They're doing Creed 2.
Yeah, I watched the interview. He's not directing that one though.
He's not directing that one.
Not that one. I don't think it he was able to do it with like his schedule. He might be working on other films.
Okay.
But
that makes sense.
Yeah, man. But I mean, still, it's what's that one? Michael B. Jordan. He's still gonna be a part of it.
Man,
so even that alone,
that dude's crazy. It's dope just seeing like just different cultures starting to take over the movie industry. Like Coco did numbers. Like Coco was a bomb ass Disney movie. Like Moana. Like just seeing like different characters and different colors of different corners of the world come together and start to take over not only like music. We've been doing that in music, but like to see the movies take place, like Black Panther, Coco, and Moana, that's dope to me. That's so
bro.
tight.
And that's a big thing too, because now you have kids like growing up and like wanting to be Moana, wanting to be Coco, wanting to be rather than like the Cinderellas,
exactly, Superman, Batman.
Mm-hmm. So it's nice to see like all this shit because
my little cousin got in trouble at school the other day for yelling Wakanda Forever at his t-shirt.
No way, he got in trouble.
Did he do
get in trouble by
thing?
I guess she was telling him to sit down. He's saying Wakanda Forever. Like, he's only in kindergarten, but it was a funny dude. I was like, I told my auntie, I was like, you better not yell at this kid. Like, representation matters though, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it does,
man.
It's
like,
big.
Especially like something of that magnitude. Like I think Black Panther's about to pass Titanic in like a couple weeks. Like,
okay.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So
that shit, wild.
That shit had me crying, bro. Wakanda. I can just imagine him do it because he's hella bad, but I fucks with him.
For sure. I wanted to get to your mixtape that you recently dropped. I mean,
1B99.
Yeah,
1B99.
You mentioned you were a gamer.
Yeah.
And I could kind of tell.
I take gaming seriously, man. I actually take gaming a lot more serious than I do music, just because music is so flexible. You can go any direction with it. But a lot of people like put me in the same category as like Weird Al Yankovic or like Lil Dicky, like jokey rap. Like I can do jokey rap because it's fun to me. But like don't get it twisted. Like I will bar the fluff out of you.
I think just from that mixtape, I'm like, he can.
Yeah.
It just depends on what you want to do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like if you want to fucking flame someone.
I see what you did.
If you want to flame someone, you'll flame it. Like, but if you want to fuck around, then you'll fuck around.
Yeah.
So
that mixtape, it was fun to do. Like
I could tell you had a lot of fun doing it.
I had a lot of fun. Like it. Like usually when I do a song, like it's usually like 1 or 2 takes, but like this one, like I caught myself like laughing in between verses and shit. Like because like when you're in the booth and you're saying shit like that, it's funny. Like it's hilarious. So I had to do a lot of takes, like just because the shit was funny to me. But like Fortnite's fun as hell. Like, and once again, that ties back into what I was telling you guys about the YouTube and the gaming and music and tying it into one. Like that, not only did that help my YouTube numbers and my streaming numbers, but also help my music numbers. Like now I have fans from both sides starting to coincide. So, and I feel like once this movie drops, that's gonna help. Bring in a third fan base. So yeah, man.
Good marketing.
Yeah. Me and my boy, like we focus on marketing so much. Like we focus on marketing more than we do the actual product.
Yeah.
And sometimes the rollout we focus on more than the actual product, just because. We know the product's good. We know the product is gonna be a good body of work. So the whole point is just getting it to the people.
Yeah.
So that's what we focus on the most. But the Fortnite tape was fun. A lot of people want me to do a second one, but I don't know when I'm gonna do that. I ain't got a lot of time on my hands, but yeah.
When a new video game drops, you'll be on it.
Yeah. The new Madden comes out in a couple months, so I might be on that.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, I just wanted to give you props on like the lyrics and like just writing. I know that
thank you.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's a skill.
Yeah.
But like you could just tell, bro, when someone has developed that skill over time and can just gas something.
Yeah.
So good shit, man.
Appreciate it.
I just want to say this. I fucking died. I was listening to it in the car. I died when he said hella snipes. No Wesley. I was like, oh, like I got that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that shit's hard. Because I grew up like watching Blade, like all the Trinity and shit.
Bro,
So
Blade,
I fuck with Wesley Snipes,
dude.
yeah.
Shout out Wesley Snipes, man. He beat IRS, bro. Not a lot of people could beat the government.
Damn.
That's rare.
Oh shit! How long have you been doing music for?
I've been doing music since I was 8.
Oh,
but I just started taking it serious like the end of high school. So like 2011. I graduated 2012. So 2011 is when I really locked in. I just dropped my first album last year, which did like pretty good. But I've been doing music since I was 7. My uncle sat me in the room one time and it was the Mustard and Mayonnaise beat by E40. And I was just talking shit. I didn't know what I was talking about. I was just rapping. I wasn't even rhyming. And then I fell in love with that. Like, I was like, yo, this is tight. Just having the feeling of the headphones on. You're 7, and you watched all these Jay-Z movies, and you're actually doing it, and you're 7. You feel like
you feel like Jay-Z.
Yes, exactly. I felt like Hov. So next thing you know, like, I was just been writing, and Chameleonaire is who I really like tapped into when I was younger. For some reason, I don't know why, but like Chameleonaire was so dope to me, not only on a lyrical level, but like just his mindset and the way he moves. Like a lot of people don't know, like Chameleonaire's net worth in 2018 is worth more than a lot of rappers out right now.
Really?
Just because he's invested so much into the tech industry. Like when the Houston floods happened, he donated like more than JJ Watt, but nobody really noticed that because he doesn't like. He's not out there like that. Yeah. Chameleonaire is worth a lot of money, and the dude moves smart. A lot of people, he fell off after riding dirty. No, he fell off to you, but my man is still bringing in the bag. So that's and he's the reason like I really channeled and started rapping and taking it serious. So,
that's the most important thing. Just taking care of yours first and foremost.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people got on him when he was at the Warrior game. They're like, what the fuck is this guy doing there? Like,
exactly.
Showed up after all these years, and then
he might be there with a Silicon Valley tech boss or something.
Yeah, like he's a good, he's an investor or something.
Yeah, he invested in like solar panels. He invested a lot of his money in like solar panels, electric powered cars, like medical technology. This dude's all over the place. Smart guy.
Yeah, I mean, you see that now with even like Nipsey Hussle. I love Nipsey. Talks about it all the time, where he's like, man, like I'm investing, my money, being smart with it.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm trying to like get into investing and see what like we can do. Like, I mean, on a small level too.
Hey man, if you can get some Bitcoin right now, it's really cheap. Okay. Like I put in. I didn't do it last year when it was booming, which I wish I would have. Like I was hip to it, but I was like, nah, that's just not gonna boom. Bro, I would have made. I got like $200 invested right now, but the stock is like super low, so it's like the best time to buy if you do buy, because they say at the end of the year it's gonna boom. So
say no more.
Yeah, so like every paycheck I just put like $10-15 in there, so and it adds up. So
cool, yeah, definitely gonna check that out for sure.
Yeah. Do you have a 401k?
No, not yet. I have to meet. Thanks for reminding me. I gotta talk to my manager. I gotta talk to my manager about that. Yeah, because I just became permanent not too long ago. So now I have the benefits. I have access to benefits and shit. Okay. Thanks for reminding me.
No, because like I work. I'm full time, so like you can get 401k. Yeah. But I was like, there's different parts you can invest in. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so I haven't touched it.
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, like. Just sit down with somebody who does, or just do your research on it. Me, man, basically, I just want 6 figures by the time I'm 60. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. 6 figures by the time I'm 60, I'll be happy. So.
Yeah. Ah, shit. I mean, something's bound to happen, bro. Yeah. It's not a movie, music, gaming. Hey, gaming, they have like competitions where like people make money,
bro. Yeah, it's booming right now. Like ESPN, like. Actually shows his shit on TV now. Like the Madden tournament last year was on ESPN, like Hearthstone, like people are starting to take this serious. Like my man Ninja, who just streamed with Drake, was like the most watched thing on the internet of all time.
Fuck.
Like so the I think the stream record or for views was like 4 million or something. This dude did 18 million. Like just blew the record out of the water.
Damn.
Like and the rate that this guy is moving is crazy. Like he's been on the news. Like he's going to EDM concerts where the crowd knows him more than the DJ. Like, gaming is so big right now, and it makes me happy just because, like, being a rapper and a gamer, like, there's not too many rappers that fuck with gaming like Logic and Snoop Dogg. Like, I listen to them a lot, and just to come from an era from when like Def Jam Vendetta was popping and 50 Cent dropped his video game, like, those things like that mean a lot to me. So just to see this happening, and it's also combining with music, like Drake playing Fortnite with Ninja was like, that's like seeing Batman and Superman in person. Like, that shit was tight. So just to see that, like, gaming is popping off right now. And it has me excited. So
okay, for sure.
Yeah.
We gotta restart.
Hold up.
Hold on. All right, we're back. Had to fix the cameras. But yeah, man. Yeah, gaming's booming. I want to talk about your major, bro.
Yeah.
Communications. How did you choose community? Or like, why did you choose it? How'd you like it in general?
So my major in communications, to be honest, I did it because it was the easiest major.
Okay.
Like I said, I was trying to play football in college, and I just wanted to get the hell out of there and go pro. Then reality set in, and like a lot of injuries happened. So, but actually, communications actually turned into like some of the most fun I've had as far as school is concerned. And I did a lot better in college than I did in high school, which is pretty crazy, just because it's something I wanted to learn about and it's something I cared about. Like, I don't give a fuck about the fucking history class. Like, it's just not gonna benefit me.
Fuck A push, man.
Oh, dude, you took A push?
I took A push.
Dude, I cried. That's the only time I cried in high school. Like, I thought I was done for it. Like, that was the hardest class I ever took. But yeah, like, history, like, it's not gonna benefit me like in life, so I don't care about it. But communications was dope. My coach. The only reason I even got like invited to or went to San Jose City because the coach like saw me at Oak Ridge one day. He was like, "Hey, didn't you play for Oak Grove? Didn't you play this position?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Where are you going to school?" I was like, I'm at Academy of Arts, but like I'm probably going to leave because it's hella expensive." He was like, "Come to City." And so I went to City. Like, bro helped me out get an apartment, and I was like, "Yo, why'd you, like, this is community college. You're taking this mad serious, dog." And he's like, "Oh, like, to be honest with you, like, I only got you a spot because I fuck with your personality. Like, you know how to talk to people."
That's crazy.
Exactly. That goes back to the thing where I'm saying, like, a firm handshake and a smile can get you to where get your place a degree can't. So he was like, yeah, here's the classes you can take if you want to take the easy route. Like, if you want to go D2, D3, here's these classes. If you want to go D1, you're going to have to take these. So I saw the D2 route, and I was like, all right, cool, communications. All I got to do is talk and write, which I do it already. And then as I was taking the class, Dr. Eckstone, which is like the best professor I've ever had in my life. This dude, like, at points it felt like a philosophy class just because dude was just preaching so many facts. And it's like communication. You learn how to, public speaking. Like, when you have a conversation with someone, body language is like 85% of the conversation.
Yeah.
So, like, someone could be up there preaching some bullshit, but if their body language and their confidence is there, hey, like, what you said you can freeze fire? That's dope. Like, I believe you. Like that's why I like communications, man, because I like interacting with people. As much as I'm an introvert, believe it or not, like, I'd rather stay home by myself. Like, I lock myself in the room like 85% of the time, even on the weekends. Like, I'm in there writing, like, working on movie script, playing video games in my room. But when I leave the house, like, I don't look for interaction, but if interaction does come, I have no problem talking to somebody. So, and that's another thing about communication. It's not for everybody. Like, a lot of people, they need to work on their public interaction or whatever, but it's not for everyone. Like, Kanye's not too good with people, but that dude's a genius, and there's levels to it. But communications really just helped me channel moving, networking, taught me how to not exploit, but just to realize someone's strength and weakness. Like, like I had a team meeting yesterday, and there's a kid on our team named Christian. Like, he doesn't really talk much, but this dude is a graphic designer genius. So it's like, yo, like, okay, I know he's not too much of a public person, so if I have something to say on him, I'm not gonna air it out in front of the whole team. I'm just gonna pull him aside. Nice. And he appreciates that. He's like, oh, like, dude, thanks. Like, he didn't even know I was gonna do it. And, just realizing what someone is good at, what someone is not so good at, it goes a long way, especially when you pay attention to it. And that's where communications came in, just being able to communicate on a level that a lot of people don't do nowadays, just because there's so much technology and everything's through a screen. Like, when you're in person with somebody and you can really, like, talk to them, like, when I do features and shit, like, I don't like recording it at home and then sending it to you. I'd rather be in the studio with you
Yeah.
and record
Get
it.
that vibe.
Yeah, and you get that vibe and that chemistry, and it's like, oh, this sounds a lot better than it would when I was like hundreds of miles away from you.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah,
Cool.
I fucks with communications.
Nice. Yeah. Comm teaches you a lot of things.
Hell yeah. Shout out Dr. Eckstone, man. Old ass.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear that a lot though. That there's always that one teacher.
Yeah.
I always hear that. I think I've had mine already.
Oh, you
Shout out
did?
Dr. Oler, man.
That's what's up.
He was a psych professor, and like you said, like it was more of just like like philosophy, just like just him giving us the game, dude.
Exactly.
And sometimes I'd be sitting in class and I'd be looking around, and some people are not ready to receive the game. They're just like dozing off.
Exactly.
Like, and
Do
I'm
you
just
not
like,
hear this?
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, yo,
He
like,
tells me all the time. He's like, I look around. I was like, how are you not writing this down? Like, how are you not writing this down?
Exactly,
bro,
dude.
like-
Yeah.
yeah, but there's always that one teacher, man, that'll get you.
Yep.
That'll get you thinking.
Hell yeah.
You went to the Academy of Arts.
Yeah. Academy of Arts San Francisco.
What'd you do there? I mean, were you also a comm major there?
Yeah. I was comm major there, and there was a graphic design class, but there was a prerequisite for the design class, which was computer engineering, which I minored in. I hate math. I hate math so much.
Hate math, too.
I hate math, but when they tied it into like why it's so important, if I want to be a graphic designer or if I want to develop video games or whatever, I'm gonna have to take this prerequisite class. So yeah, the math was hard, but seeing the final product, like I made like a little 2-bit video game like for a final, so it's like just like a little blue dot bouncing over like.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like it's like a little app. It's like Flappy Bird almost.
Yeah.
And like I built that like through coding and
That's crazy.
algorithms. Like it's dope. Like I still hate math.
Yeah.
But it's awesome to see like, hey, I did that. I made a video game.
Yeah.
Like the
It's
final
cool.
product is worth it.
Yeah,
at the end.
exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
But that school is fucking expensive as shit. They lied to me.
Yeah.
Fucking finesse me
Uh,
for the bag. 13 bands in the hole right now.
Yeah, I want to get your opinion on it because my friend goes to the San Francisco Art Institute,
Okay.
and whenever we're driving out there and like we pass by the academy, and I always ask him like, why don't you go here? And he's like, dude, it's overhyped, to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you think so?
It is. Yeah, like the stuff that you, like I said, like the stuff that you learn there, you can learn on the internet. Like
YouTube University.
YouTube University, bro. Like they need to fuck around and start a school, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I the experience was cool, but I didn't need it just because. But that was like my first time like going to school outside of San Jose, like being away from family, being on my own. Like I ate top ramen for 2 years straight. Like,
Yeah.
I hate top ramen.
Cup noodles.
Yes, bro. Cup of noodles, top ramen, Doritos, and fucking water.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, was it
Like,
water and Pringles now?
Oh damn, the Pringles, bro. I don't fuck with Pringles. The can's too skinny.
Yeah,
I got
I
big
can't put
hands,
my
dog.
hand in
Yeah,
there.
those last 20 chips is you struggle. Dude.
You
That's so
gotta
true.
put it to the side and just like kind of ease them out.
That's so true.
I hate math. That's geometry. I don't have time to do the angles. Yeah, but Academy of Arts, it was cool. The experience was cool. Like I met a lot of cool people. But as far as like the school itself, you can learn that at a community college. It's basically they're selling you the name and the location of the school more than anything. So
Yeah, fuck, dude. I fucking hate how like college is like lightweight a scam.
it's a scam, bro. Yeah, I'm 13,000 in the hole, and I learned some shit. I actually learned more at San Jose City than I did at Academy of Arts. It's just the name at that point. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you ever think like they'll like say in like 50 years, bro, we'll have like a new school system? Like, do you think?
like from like high school, elementary up to college, or like just college?
Yeah. I mean, pretty much like everything, because I feel like you're seeing like more and more people catching on to like, all right, we need something different. We need like even just infrastructure, like school wise.
Right.
Do you think like there'll ever be I mean, because we've had this for like 100 years already. The same shit.
It's another video I watched. Dr. Eckstone actually showed me. So if you look at a car from like the 1940s to like 2000, it looks completely different. If you look at a house from the 1940s and how it's built to the 2000, it's completely different. If you look at a classroom from like the 1940s to 2000, it's the exact same. It's kids lined up in desks like a factory, and someone's standing up at a board. So if the school system isn't going to change, but everything else is changing, then like is that not a problem?
Yeah.
So it's like everything else is being progressive, like the way we're building cars, the way medical technology, the way we're talking phones. Phones are completely different from the 1940s. But the way that kids are being taught is the same exact way since God knows how long. So I feel like that has to change. It has to change in elementary, middle school, and high school before we get to college. Because at this point, we're being graded on learning how to memorize shit instead of actually learn.
Instead of learning something.
By the time you get to college, it's like,
exactly.
You don't know how to move.
Yeah, like you didn't teach me anything about mortgage. You didn't teach me anything about taxes.
That's crazy.
You didn't teach me how to fucking 401k. I don't know what the hell that is, but I had to learn that. I had to learn that by myself. So I feel like when it gets to the point to where kids, hey, this is what I want to do when I grow up, or this is what I feel like I want to be when I grow up. Can you teach me that? I feel like that's when it'll start getting a lot better. I feel like there should be more teachers. Teachers should start getting paid more too. Like,
fuck yeah.
Like what? I worked at the YMCA for a little bit, and
shit.
I learned a question, or I found a question that I ask kids, which is way better than what you people usually ask them. Like, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be an astronaut. Do you really, or does it just sound cool? My question would always be, how do you want to change the world when you grow up? Mm-hmm. So then, I want to make sure everyone eats. I want to make sure there's no more world hunger. Oh, cool. You should try this. You should look into this. Look in this video. Or I want to build cars that go real fast. Oh, that's dope. You should try, look in computer engineering. You might be able to make like the next electric powered car. So like I said, and that's, once again, that's changing the direction of school. Because when a teacher asks you, what do you want to be when you grow up? There's so many vague answers. Like I said, I wanted to be a fucking SWAT member in 3rd grade. I'm not built for that. I have asthma. I'm not built for that. So it's like at this point, it's just once you change the structure of how you word things or how you teach kids, because they're the future. So once you change the structure to where it's easier for them to access education and becoming a better person, the world's gonna be a lot better place. So I hope it changes in the next 10 years, please.
Yeah. So. Shit, cool. I had a recent conversation with one of my buddies. I was actually featured on his podcast, and we were talking about. It's gonna be interesting getting your opinion. We were talking about gun violence and just everything that's happening.
Yeah,
and just
it sucks, dude.
Shootings and what are we gonna do? What's the solution? But as we were looking for solutions and stuff, bouncing ideas back and forth, we started talking about gaming and about is video games tied to gun violence? And what's your opinion on that?
My opinion on that is it's bullshit. Like, if that's the case, if you're gonna take gaming out, you better take all these TV shows off. You gotta take all these movies away. You gotta take Resident Evil. You gotta take Fast and the Furious away. You gotta take Army commercials off of TV. Because it's not just gaming.
It's not just one thing.
Exactly. Me and my friends played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. All of us, 6th grade, playing GTA. None of us turned into shooters. Nobody. I don't even think any of us have ever shot an actual gun. It's not the video games, because people say, "Oh, well, video games gives you the freedom to run people over and shoot people." Okay, but you're also promoting music and if we're being real, these movies that are funded by a lot of NRA funds a lot of movies. A lot of people don't know that.
Do they fund The Purge? Do you know?
Oh shit, that's a good question.
Okay,
feds watching.
My bad.
Hey, I don't know. They probably do.
Probably because I just seen the trailer for the first Purge movie. I was oh,
and then people are saying, "Oh, it's video games." If we're being real, I feel like Deadpool was targeted for kids, to the point so many. Deadpool was rated R, the first one. I don't know what the second one is. But so many, when I was at the YMCA, so many kids were Deadpool for Halloween. And I'm like, this shit's rated R, but how are there 30 Deadpools at my school and these kids are in 5th grade?
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. It's not video games. If anything, I feel like they're trying to get a hold of the video game industry and, get a bag off of it, but it's hard to do it just because there's so many regulations and shit you got to go through. So it's not video games. It's definitely, one, how people are raised at home. It's the mom and dad. It starts there always. 2, it also starts with the friends. When's the last time you just checked in on somebody? Hey, bro, how you doing? How you feeling?
Yeah.
You sure you're good? Me, that's what me and my team structure. If we feel anybody's not lagging, but if we feel anyone's different, we tap in, we check in. Even if you are okay, I'm just gonna check in and make sure, just so hey, you can talk to me about anything. I know your girl been bugging you, bro. Like, I seen y'all yelling.
I seen that tweet, man. I seen that tweet.
Yeah, your shirt smell like Henny. You didn't drink none last night, dog. Talk to me if you need a problem, you know. So I just feel like if a lot of people, once again, it goes back to communications. If you just communicate with the person, it goes a long way. So I feel like a lot of these shooters, it's like I said, it stems from home, stems from a lack of just people caring. Like a lot of these teachers are just in it for the paycheck. I like in elementary school is when I felt most comfortable. There was 2 or 3 teachers that literally would come by my house. Hey, how's Daquan doing? Like just because like they were in the area, and my mom and my grandparents were like huge with having a relationship with my teachers.
That's good.
Exactly. Just so like if anything would pop off, or of course if my grades would slip, that like they would, oh, Daquan, I'm gonna tell your grandma. Like, you know, that goes a long way. So I feel like a lot of these shootings or these suspects, I feel like it starts at home. It starts at home for sure. And if you can relate to them or just check in on somebody, you know, it goes a long way.
I was talking to my girlfriend. She wants to become a lawyer, and they brought up the conversation on the death penalty. And then we get to talking, and then I come to pose the question of, like, can police officers get the death penalty? She's like, there's so many laws that protect them. And it's just crazy, like, how like, kill someone, we got you.
Yeah.
You good.
Yeah.
You can literally kill someone and still have your job.
That's how it feels, man. It's scary, dog. It's I don't know. I feel like the police are just a whole gang by itself. Like,
It's a whole different.
Yeah, it's a whole nother monster, dude. Like,
mob.
Like, so you're gonna tell me this dude was unarmed? You shot him in his back 20 times, cuffed his dead body.
Cut the fucking dead body?
Like,
for real? Like, you really...
dead body, and you get paid leave until they figure out what the hell happened. It's obvious. You shot an unarmed man in the back because you were scared. I was listening to a comedian, D. Ray Davis. I was watching his stand-up. The problem is the disconnect between the community and these cops. A lot of these cops come from privileged backgrounds. They're in the military. Some of them have PTSD and they don't put it on their papers. Some of these guys have issues. My thing is, if you put hood cops in the hood, it'll be a lot safer, believe it or not. I watched one video. There was a cop. I don't know how he became a cop, but I guess he was an ex-Norte, and he went to some Santa Monica. Dude was like, yo, fuck you, cop. And the cop was like, hey, bro, you don't know me. And he showed him his tattoo. He's like, you don't know me, bro. If it's really a problem, we can throw hands right now. I won't take you to jail. We could throw hands right now, friendly fade, and boom, that's it. They threw hands, 60 seconds. Then they ended up talking at the end, and it's like, no one had to get shot. If anything, they respect police now in their community. Like, yo, this dude's really with the shits. Like, he really cares about us. And another thing, because if that was a white cop, he's shooting you off tops. Oh, I was terrified. I was scared. You have a gun. Mike Brown was literally a 16-year-old kid. Yeah, he was a little big, but he's a 16-year-old kid with no gun. So I feel like if you put hood cops in the hood, or just give these hood cops a chance to even become a cop, then I feel like that should, like, keep that white privileged, like, rich shit. Let them go patrol Malibu or something.
Let them be a security mall.
Yeah, East Oakland, East San Jose. Like, let's get some more black Mexican cops that been through or were raised in this system, and let's put them in the community. I'm pretty sure it'll be a lot better.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah,
smart. I've seen a video like that on YouTube too, where officer goes. I think he's Mexican. He just goes and he had this call, so he shows up at this house, and this white dude starts talking shit, and like the officer's like, like, if I want to throw hands, like, we can throw hands.
Yeah,
and,
man.
And they ended up throwing hands, bro. The officer just kicked that dude's ass. And
you see, like, it's that. I think we're talking about the same one. His partner comes in, and you just see him like on the ground, like, beating his ass. And then the dude's about to arrest him, like, nah, don't arrest him. Yeah. Like, it's good. Don't arrest him.
The funny thing is like the partner just comes in, like, I think he has
they got the body cam
on, but he just comes in like to look, right, and once the officer that was beating that kid's ass like gets up, the kid was like, I thought it was gonna be a 1-on-1. He felt like he got jumped, bro, but he was just getting his ass kicked.
There was so fear to get my ass beat so bad. I think I got jumped. Like, that's terrifying, bro. That's hella scary. Yeah, but we need more of that. Believe it or not, like, a lot of people might frown on it's frowned upon, but No, let's get some cops to throw hands with people who have a problem with the cops.
Yeah.
Like that's like, honestly, I think it's in like Japan or something. There's an unarmed, like, cops don't carry guns in Japan, like, but they are on every corner just in case something pops off. And I don't think they've shot an unarmed person in like 6 years.
That's crazy.
Like, just like there's ways to de-escalate situations without guns.
Yeah.
And that, like, your gun control question, I feel like people that own guns there should be a deeply evaluated psych check. Like, there should be a psychological evaluation behind it. There should be a mental test. There should be a personality test. And it shouldn't be like 72 hours and you got your gun license. Nah, this shit got to be strenuous. Like, in order to have a gun, I think in like Sweden, you got to go through like 6 months of gun training. You got to like wait for your shit to go through. That's 6 to 8 weeks. And then like to even like pick up your gun, you have to pick up the gun in the store and leave it in the store. Yeah. Like, if you want to go to a gun range, there's a gun range there, but you can't take that shit home. Yeah. And I feel like that shit would like help a lot. Of course, there's going to be ways to get guns from like black markets or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like these psych evaluations are more important than anything. So yeah, because mental illness is real, and a lot of people are starting to realize that, and that's a beautiful thing off tops. So
yeah, shit. I also work for the Y, dude. So like, we have that in common too.
The Y is lit. And I miss it.
Yeah, and I have a 3rd grader in my 5th grade class. He's the only 3rd grader.
Oh wow.
But earlier when you said about like, we were talking about like gaming's not, it's not just gaming, and then you said commercials, Army commercials. Yeah, I'm like, holy fuck, like we get pumped at like that shit too. It's like all the time, and that little kid, the 3rd grader, all he wants to do is play Army. Like, all he's drawing is Army shit, guns, and like he knows every gun, and he's always like, Anthony, what's your favorite gun? I'm just like, fuck, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know Draco, little Timmy.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Like, so you're just like, and they show these like during like kid shows, like kid movies on like ABC and shit. Like they show Army commercials in between sports events, and it's like kids are watching these dudes parachutes and guns jumping out of tanks and shit with bombs, and kids, they see that and they're like, yo, I want to be a soldier.
That's sick. That's dope.
Oh,
yeah. Blow shit up.
So like, but you have a problem with a kid playing fucking Grand Theft Auto when you're showing the same thing but real, like real life shit. Yeah, this is a digitally computer world. You're showing real shit. Niggas getting shot. Like, and I feel like that whole gun thing or video game gun is a bunch of nonsense. They're just trying to cover their butts, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, I have a friend too. He actually just got back from Afghanistan. I think he's in Alaska right now, but he's in the Army, and ever since we were younger, he was like, I'm either going to go to the MLB or I'm going to the Army. Like, those are my 2 choices.
That's what's up.
And once he knew he wasn't going to make it to the league, he was like, all right, I'm joining the Army. But it's weird that, like, I would even, like, bro, like, you really want to go over there and you really want to, like, shoot somebody?
Yeah.
And to him, it's just fun, like. Yeah. But it's weird in that sense. We don't view it as like gun violence.
Exactly, it's gun violence.
In that sense, it's just like they're just gonna go over there and protect.
It's gun. Shit. All violence is gun. Well, all guns are gun violence. That's like, there's no such thing as like marshmallow guns. Like, no, it's guns. Like, period. Like,
that's wild.
Yeah, but shout out to the troops, man.
Yeah,
somebody got to do it. And,
which is wild. Too. Fuck. For sure. Real quick, you talked about the black market, and I automatically thought about the deep web, and I know you've done like some computer stuff, right? You build your own. What do you think about the deep web, man? Is it really? How do you even get onto the deep web? Do you know how to do that?
I've done it once, and it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's crazy just because. Like the black market. Okay, have you ever seen Hellboy?
I fuck with Hellboy.
You fuck with Hellboy? Yeah. All right. So I don't know if you remember, but there's a part in, I think it's the second Hellboy.
Where Golden Army?
Yeah. Golden Army with like the little elephant shit. Or the white. Yeah, okay. So there's a part where the dude clicks on the computer icon, and then up pops like he goes past like Yahoo or something, and then there's a part that's like black market, click here. So you click it. And it's just, he's on the black market. that's low key how it is in real life. But you just got to know like the right link, and you have to know somebody who knows how to like block IP addresses and shit. Like, so yeah, my friend in San Francisco, when I went to academy, like he had a computer at his dorm, and this is back when like cryptocurrency wasn't that big. This dude like knew how to access cryptocurrency, and like he used to like trade it, buy it, sell it, market it, and all that. And he showed me like, yo, you ever been to like to this website? And I'm thinking he's gonna show me something on like World Star or something. So
you ever seen World Star?
Yeah. So he opens up this website, and like this dude's like, you can buy organs, like you can sell organs, and this shit's gonna be like $80,000. Like there's guns, like fucking M16s and rocket launchers, like. Fuck. And he was like, yeah, dude, it's crazy. I'm like, all right, I don't feel safe here. It's like, it's cool that you know that. Like, if the zombie apocalypse pops off, I know who I'm coming to. But for the most part, like, yeah, man, like it's scary just because like, I don't know, I watch a lot of TV, so like I'm mad paranoid when I watch like Blacklist or Scorpion or something like that. So like, yeah, I've been there.
I heard, so I don't know if it's true, but I heard somewhere that Bitcoin and like cryptocurrency started in the black market. Mm-hmm. Is that true? Yeah. Yeah. And now it's like coming to light.
Yeah, now it's coming to light, which I don't know if it's making it an issue, but I feel like when cryptocurrency pops off, it's going to be harder to access the black market just because everyone's going to have access of cryptocurrency soon, and a lot of people are like government officials are looking deep into it, like, where did this stem from? Where is this currency being used for? And a lot of people have the cryptocurrency just for the day the dollar bill loses value, basically. Like, it's going to be gold and electric currency. So it's, I don't know. It's real deep. Like, I can go deep into it as far as I know, but
yeah.
Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Shit. Well, I'm looking forward to the day where we can, like,
we got some money and be like, all right, we need
I want them Harriet Tubman 20s, bro. That's what I want. I'm about to frame that shit when I first get it. Tubmans, baby. Just flash them hoes like blue faces. Facts.
D-boy, there we go. Real quick, wanted to get your opinion on, we're gonna go on another rabbit hole here.
Talk to me.
It's something different, but in communications, did you learn about like love languages?
Yeah, love, it's scary, dude. Love is strong as shit. Like, love, like a lot of these empires that were thrown because of a woman. Like,
she came in and fucked shit up.
These Egyptian, like,
you seen Troy?
Yeah, bro, because of a woman. Like, Game of Thrones is because of women. Like, a lot of these wars that happen are because of women. Like, women are like, they have this language and this vibe, these vibrations that they give off, and it's like men don't know how to act. Like everyone has that one homeboy when you get around some girls, he don't know how to act.
Man, shit.
Yeah.
Shut your hey, that ain't gonna get you the pussy.
Right.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. She's not gonna let you hit. Just calm down. But nah, like that's the thing. Like, men don't know how to act when women are in the room. Well, most men. Yeah. So it's like, as far as love languages, bro, like it's strong. And like Dr. Eckstone told me, like, as a man, our job is to, so when women are the flower, and our job is to water, make sure the flower's good, make sure it's pollinated, make sure it's gets enough sunlight, because without that flower, like there's no life. Like, what are we alive for? So like that's why like I joke around a lot. Like, my group chat and my team is like the San Jose women respecters. Like, we're joking around, like, cause
trying to join.
I was gonna join you guys' basketball tournament. Me and my boys, we're gonna be the women respecters. Like, that was gonna be our team, but it didn't pop
out
up.
Here respecting women.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's all we do, baby. But like, I'm from Kentucky, so I'm from the South, where it's like mad women oriented. Like, if you're not polite towards women in the South, like, you get in trouble. Like, dudes will check you in the store for not holding the door open for a lady. Like, young man, what are you doing? Like, why is she walking close to the curb? And then I come here, and then like I spit Kentucky game to these San Jose women, and they're like, oh my God, you're so weird. You're different.
He's different.
Like, I just held the door open for you. Like, that, you don't get that. So, as far as a love language, man, I feel like once we can just love one another, not even on like a relationship level, but like Kendrick Lamar said, at the end of the day, it's all about love, bro. Like,
comes down to one word.
It comes down to one word, 4 letters. Like, that word is so strong. Like, if you were to date a girl for a week and on that 8th day you say I love you, she's either gonna get real scared or she's gonna be like, this, I fucks with you. But you gotta be careful with that word though, because you don't know if you're in love with the moment, or you don't know if you're in love with the memories that you have with that person. Or you don't know if you're in love with the idea of the person. Yeah. That's why, like, when it comes to relationships, like, I take that shit real seriously. Like I'll tell a girl off tops, like, hey, I'm not built for a relationship right now, but we can kick it. Like cool. Off tops. But I don't know. That's why, like, I respect Logic a lot.
Hold on.
Ready, set, go.
Why does your battery last so long than mine? This is dying.
But yeah, that's why I respect rappers like that. Don't get me wrong, like I like listening to like YG, like yeah, oh, these hoes ain't shit. Like, it's fun to listen to, like when you at a party and shit. But and he's right on some levels, but that's why I fucks with Logic so tough. Fuck with J. Cole and Kendrick just because, like, it's not every day you see like rappers like pay homage to their wives and the women they respect, and it's just dope to see that. And also, like, Lil B, like, sometimes I think he's trolling, but at times it's like he does promote positivity. Like, that's all he promotes. Like, bro got jumped, got on stage and said, I still love the guys that jump me. Like, that takes crazy. A lot. That's love right there. Crazy, yeah. So I feel like if we could all take a little bit of Lil B and, like, just, you know, radiate that and really promote positivity. That's why I fucks with my nigga Norman. Like, I went to high school in Norman. What he's doing right now is what he's been doing since high school.
For real?
I don't know anybody who's ever had a problem with Norman. I don't know if Norman had a problem with anybody. So the fact that he's doing this, it's genuine. That's why I support the Lucy movement so tough, because he's been doing this. So, like, when people, oh, he's only doing that for a check. He's only doing that for the views. No, he's really been doing that. Like, like, I'm a senior. This dude's like a freshman. Like, little ass Filipino kid. Like, who do you think he is? But on tables doing this dance and shit. But he's all about promoting, like, positivity and laughter. So as far as the love language goes, bro, like, it's a lot easier when people think it is. But I feel like once we all put egos and pride aside, like, that's what has to get out the way in order for love to live. Just put egos, because if I tweet you right now, hey, I love you, bro, some niggas be, oh, that's gay. Oh, you're yeah, you're gay. You got the gay. Like, no, bro. Like, I love my bros. Like, I love, like I'll say I love you, dog. I'll see you later, and then, like, I'll be out, and then some nigga will look at me like, what? Like, you're just mad because like your masculinity's so fragile, bro. Like,
that's crazy.
So once we put these egos aside and just love one another without worrying about what other people think, it's gonna be easy.
It's good, man.
It's gonna be easy to live.
Make everything better.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What do you think about the semantics of the word love? Like,
I like your vocab, semantics. I like it.
My professors.
What does that mean? Semantics.
Just like
no, I honestly don't know.
No, it's good. Hey,
just like how we throw, like, for example, like, I love this Powerade.
Yeah.
I love this couch. My professor was like, why do you guys say, like, you love those things? He's like, love should only be used for, like, a
exclusive
connection with somebody.
Yeah.
Like, that's love. He's like, you may like your Powerade or your couch.
Okay.
What do you think about that? What do you think? There's some truth in that?
Yeah. There's some truth to it. It's a lot of time. Like, I'm guilty of using love as a hyperbole more than anything. Like, just using it.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I love this water, bro. Like, thank you. Like,
yeah.
Like DJ Khaled type. Like, I appreciate you. This water's faithful. Like, you know, like, that's just our culture. I don't know if it's American culture, like, where we just hella dramatic about everything, but that's part of it. But it's like, love should be exclusive. And your professor was really right. Like, there's like I said, that's when body language comes in. Like when I'm in a relationship, like, and I feel like women hate this, but I don't say I love you often. Like, I show it but some women want to hear it. And like me, like I'll tell a girl straight up, like before we even like start getting serious, like, hey, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like PDA. Like I might hold your hand or might kiss you on the cheek one time, but that's about it.
Okay. Yeah.
But if I love you and I truly appreciate you and I love you, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna know it. If you don't feel loved after everything that I do for you, maybe we shouldn't be together.
Yeah.
So I tell them off rip, like, I'm not a person of public space. Like literally, I can sit in my room, play PlayStation for 8 hours straight. You can come in and sit on the chair next to me. I will not look at you. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's because I'm an only child and I've just been raised to like mind my own business. Like even in relationships, like I don't care that you're sitting there, but I do love you and I appreciate you, which is why I show that, which is why I sacrifice. Like I'll work overtime because I know your birthday's coming up and I'm going to buy you this gift that you've been wanting for months, or I'm going to get you these concert tickets, or I'm going to bring you home lunch because I came home late for work, or I'm going to bring you dinner, or I'm going to make you breakfast, but then I'm going to go right back to the studio and record some music.
Yeah.
So it's like my love is like people show love differently than a lot of others. Like
Yeah.
So some like a lot of unfortunately the women that I've been with like to hear it, and I feel like you said,
words of affirmation.
Exactly. So that's the semantics of it. Like just because I say I love you, like does that really matter? I will say I love you. Like I'll text you like I love you,
yeah.
but it's like, do I really have to say it every 30 minutes or every hour?
Yeah.
It's like that's why like I appreciate the exclusivity of the word love in a relationship. Yeah. So it's like I'll say I love you before I leave because I don't know if I'm going to come back, or I'll say I love you when I get home because I missed you.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say it because you walk past and I'm eating waffles. Like I love you, babe. like you, I feel like you got to use it for certain times. So
yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Gotta be genuine.
Yeah.
What do you feel about this whole new shit with social media where it's like if you don't post, you know, your person, it's not real.
that's we're like low key brainwashed. Like this is millennial. Like it's crazy though. Like I was in a relationship last year and no one knew.
That's tight.
No one knew.
That's tight.
No one knew unless if they asked, I'll say yeah, I got a girl. Or if they saw me out with this girl, like, oh yeah, this is my girlfriend. What, you got a girl? Yeah. It's like, bro, I ain't seen her. I know. Like, so that's just how I like to move, and not just in relationships, but I like to move like business wise. Like
that's cool.
Like people be like, oh yeah, we working, we sitting low, quiet in the cuts working. You're not quiet, bro, because you're telling everyone that you're working.
Yeah.
So like I don't mention any moves unless it's locked in and the rollout and the marketing is done perfectly, and then I'll promote it. Like let's say I clock in at work tomorrow and no one knows unless I like take a picture of my clock in, punch in, punch out. Yo, I was working. Look, I'm laying low working. Just do it. Yeah. Just do it. That's why like I appreciate Drake so much, because he has a line where he said, so we just gonna act like y'all said something. Like y'all said y'all was working and nothing happened, so we're just gonna let that slide. Because when you say, oh yeah, I'm working, and let's say something happens and it doesn't fall through, then people are gonna be like, oh, you were just doing that for the gram. You're only doing that for the views. You're only doing that for just to look cool. Just to sound
stay
cool.
relevant.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why like I actually lay low, and like I take pride in that. That's why I fucks with my team so hard, because we all have that same mindset where it's like, I don't know if this is like going off track, but that's like when I go to a concert and I see people with their phones out, it's like you're not genuinely appreciating the art that's being played in front. You're looking at it through a screen, and there's like 20 other screens in front of you, like a bunch of arms up. So you're not really watching. They're not watching. And the artists, like, I don't know. Like when I perform, like when people have their phones out, I don't like it. Like there'll be parts where I'll be like, hey, break your lights out. Ooh. That's it. But I feel like it's I don't know. We're so just phone zombies. And it's like there was a study I was watching on YouTube on BuzzFeed or something. Like there's an app where you can see how many times you check your phone. Like our phone won't go off and we'll still do this. Like if you really sit and see, some dude did that 872 times.
Holy shit.
His phone went off. He probably had 6 notifications all day, but he just did this.
Damn, I do that shit all the time.
Yeah, see, now you're gonna start monitoring and seeing like, yo, I'm low key tired of my shit. Like, It's
like
crazy.
just the screen.
Your phone didn't vibrate.
and if
didn't
you're checking
go
the
off.
time, it's like fuck. What if
Yeah.
you're just taking the time though?
You just checked the time 60 seconds ago, dog. This has been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Exactly. So that's I don't know. Maybe that's gonna be
that's
the new
wild.
way that we live. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, but a lot of people are tied to their phones. Like it's crazy.
You know what gets me is like when I think I feel my phone vibrate.
Yeah,
It's-
that's real. It's called ghosting or something. Like like you feel like your thigh vibrates or something. Ain't shit happened. That's just you just so tied to this damn phone.
so
I'm guilty
wild.
too. I'm guilty
That's so
too. I
wild.
can't even sham.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's crazy how like these phones got us like zombies, bro.
Yeah.
Even at times like I gotta like I now I charge my phone in the bathroom at night. So like I don't leave it by my bed just cause all right, I'm about to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And nothing else gonna pop off. I don't feel like I don't need to check it. I'm gonna leave it in the bathroom to charge. I'll get it in the morning.
That's
So,
good. Yeah.
it's crazy, dude. These phones, man, it's crazy.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
All right. Well, kind of just wanted to, if you didn't have any questions, kind of just end off on some more of a music note.
Okay.
Do you have any performances coming up?
I'm performing at DreamCon in August, which is in Fort Worth, Texas. So it's like an anime, like rap, music, comic books, video games. It's like a Comic-Con almost, but it's like the DreamCon.
Okay.
So that's in August. Then in June I have something. I don't know. I have like a lot of shows, but that's like later in the year. Like right now I'm just working on new music and like I said, the movie I'm working on. But,
Yeah.
As far as recent shows, something might pop up locally.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'll promote that when it gets locked in. So
Yeah, exactly.
I think I have a single coming out. There's a lot going on right now. So I got something coming out. I don't know, but just stay tuned. Make sure you follow me on social media.
Yeah. Where can they find you at?
Flammy Marciano, everything. So SoundCloud, Flammy Marciano, Twitter, Flammy Marciano, Instagram, Snapchat, everything is Flammy Marciano.
Dope.
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
Cool. Any projections for the future? Any artists you would love to work with? Like, say you, I don't know, J. Cole.
Man, I love Cole. I don't know. An artist like I really want to work with though is like not even a rapper. Like what's his name? Shawn Mendes. Like I really want to work with him.
Shawn Mendes.
His voice is dope as fuck. Like,
Okay.
I feel like we make some good music. Him, Chris Brown, and Wayne. Like if I could work with any of those dudes, like my life would be made. I'll quit music. Just do one song and then quit music for the rest of my life. But yeah.
Cool. Do you play any instruments?
Nah. I want to. I want to learn the piano. The piano looks fun.
Yeah.
Piano looks real fun. That's another thing I wish I had time for in high school, but football. So
Yeah.
yeah.
What's your opinion on like live bands while you're performing?
It's dope, dude.
Dope.
It's so tight. It ties back into like, you know, the essence of music, where it really came from. Like bands. Like if there was no recordings that you can just play over and then just mouth the words,
yeah.
like you had to be on sync with the drummer. If the crowd wanted to hear the chorus again, you'd have to turn around and let's do it again and then perform it. That's just dope to me. It's just
Cool.
it's just hella tight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a lot of people doing it.
Yeah.
There's a
The concert yesterday, the guy he was playing the guitar.
yeah.
Marky Basie.
There's this one. There's this one friend of ours. His name's he goes by that full L.
Oh yeah.
I think you've heard.
Shout out that for a while.
Oh, Westasy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wesley.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of has like the whole band thing going.
Mm.
I think that's dope, dude. I think if, like if we start seeing more of that, like the real, instruments come out from behind, just
It's
the
tight.
computer.
It's tight.
It'd be tight.
Yeah, that would actually be cool. I might have to work on that next, just to get something set up. Cause it's crazy, cause I have a lot of friends who aren't in a bands, but they play different instruments. So,
Yeah.
but it's hard to get everybody in the same room. Get on the same note. So
Yeah.
But hey, one day maybe we'll see.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shit, man. Thanks for sliding through.
Thanks for
Fine,
having me, bro.
Marciano.
Appreciate it.
Everyone go check
Flamingo.
out that new mixtape that he just dropped.
Yeah.
1B99.
And I got something for you guys. So my thing is, I do this with everybody I interview. So I have this game called Freestyle Challenge. So I want you guys to throw words at me like every 4 or 6 bars, whatever, and I'm gonna tie it, and I will go as long as I can, and I'll see who stutters first, you guys or me.
Oh, so we freestyle?
No, you
No,
guys,
oh,
we're just
that's
throwing
it.
out
you guys are
words.
just throwing words at me.
Oh, okay.
So like every 4 bars, every 6 bars, whatever you feel, just throw a word at me and I'll integrate into the freestyle somehow.
Okay. Are we using instrumental or
No, we
just
don't
off
have
top?
to. Yeah, we go off top.
Okay.
All right. So what's the first word we starting off with?
Shit. We could just. Oh, we could cheat.
Yeah.
We can start off. We
Yeah.
can start off with like love.
Love.
Yeah.
Love is the most beloved weapon. Love is the reason that we all helpless. They say that I need help, but fuck a rehab, we want Teslas. L is for the living that we really, really living. I might just pop in hop in the building. I just might falling in love, making a killing.
Theater.
All these theater niggas talking, they don't know Dylan. I feel like Hamlet when I come through with hammers. Young Flammy Marciano, god damn it, Lawrence Fishburne. I make the world turn. Shout out Quentin Tarantino when the shit burn.
Video games.
I feel like Usher. Wait, what was that?
Video games.
Video games, that shit's crazy. You know what's happening. I might ball on a nigga like 2K or Madden. You already know what it is, cause the flow so tight. I do this shit every day and every fucking fortnight. Yeah, flow crazy. I do it on the daily. I might pull up like Devil May Cry in the 80s.
Purpose.
Sega Dreamcast. I do it for the purpose. All of these verses, I write the shit off in cursive. You already know what the flow is. I be going crazy like it's snow wind. It's a blizzard. Motherfuck what you hizard. Young jaw wall, man. I'm feeling like a wizard.
Flammy
Marciano, you already know how that go. Young Flammy, I need a Grammy, so tell me at though. Yeah, holla at the Twitter where it's at though. Pockets on skinny, but tomorrow they be fat though. Paycheck popping, big shit stopping.
Team.
Feeling like T.I., the team was rocking. Feeling like a Cleveland Brown, I throw it down and shout out Manziel, who be throwing in the ground. That's my boy Johnny. You can't stop me. Got it popping, yeah.
Deep.
And you know that we ain't rocking. You said Diddy, well, fuck it, this my city. I come through, everyone know that the boy Liddy. Yeah, and I got white chicks with no titties. Ass be popping, they know the nigga for really. Came from Kentucky, these niggas say that I'm lucky, but everybody know that I'm too sharp, you can't touch me.
Out the
so
box.
Sick. Out of the box, my last name is Fox. Everybody know that I rock. I'm coming off top, swinging like a fucking white sock. But I shout out to my Crips who be rocking them red socks. Ooh, flow sick with it. I'm so ill with it.
Army.
I might turn into the army, fucking kill with it. Like a snipe from the long range. It's long range. I got dollar bill money, boy, that's long change. Yeah, I'm feeling like a sniper. Got a problem, I feel a rowdy piper.
Shooter.
Bottom slammer dude, you know I'm the shooter. Pull up on your girl, she told me to eat the cooter. You already know it is, I'm like a just barracuda. Man, I just might turn into a LA shooter. But I ain't even trying to shoot a campus. I'm just trying to shoot a movie. You know what the camp is.
Knowledge.
Yeah. I don't need no knowledge. Cause I went to college. I'm sarcastic, I'm popping. You already know what it is. I ain't stopping. Turn into a fucking doorknob. I'm straight locking. Yeah. And I don't need no class. I move through fast. Other dudes move too fast. Yeah.
Lakers.
But how I do it, I'm feeling like the Laker. Lonzo Ball, these other niggas straight faking. Triple B's, big baller brand, you know me. Flammy Marciano, I'm flowing on all seats. Put up on the block, cause you know you a loser. And motherfuck that nigga that was driving Uber. Just
Curry.
alright, good.
Alright, that was dope, man. That was
water.
That was
I
tight.
needed water.
That was dope, man.
I needed water.
Oh shit. Nah, you went for a while too.
Yeah.
That was fire.
Yeah.
That was cool, man.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yo, Flam.
That
Yeah.
was insane. I was looking at Ant. I was like, oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate freestyling, man. I feel like my another dream. I want to have a TV show where it's just straight freestyle. I want to bring on the best rappers off the top. I give you a topic, give you 3 minutes to write something, maybe. But for the most part, you got to freestyle off the top. So
Man,
yeah,
we're trying to intern for that.
Yeah.
Let's do that. We'll be the
got
first
you.
interns, bro.
I got you.
Dude, that was dope. Great shit. Man, wish you nothing but success,
Thanks
dude.
for having me, brother.
In every field,
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you'll kill it. I mean, you're a comm major, bro. You know. The
I got
deal.
you.
You know the
I got
deal.
you. Body language.
Yeah, there it is. All right, y'all. We out. Thanks for tuning in.
sir.
Keep up with our stuff. Follow Flammy. Peace.
till the next time.
Why these bushes look alive, look alive, look alive? Some dude ran up on the side, now they on the other side. Oh well, fluff 'em, dawg. We gon' see how hard they fight. Hit some minis, go outside, and I spit it with